Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Hiroga. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. Falsehood, important news are needed new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework planet. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Bed Life for Monday, June 27th, 2022. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I believe you all can. Richie Poole first in the chat. Qapla, Richie Poole, not Ryan Johnson, number 2 in the chat. Hello and Qapla to not Brian Johnson. John DeMarco, and even number 3. Greetings, everyone. And says, well said to Thomas, who before that, I guess it got erased, said something about Strange New Worlds isn't Star Trek. But now it's not showing up. So sorry about that, Thomas. But yes, well said. Star Trek Nitpickers says Strange New Worlds is strange and uses the custom Birdo Prey 5 X emoji, the Karoga flag, and Birdo Prey emoji. Thank you. Thomas Potts says, last week's episode, I was close to stop watching, 10 minutes in, but had nothing else to do. I feel for you, Thomas. I truly do. LDG is waving. Hello, LDG. Not even get in the camera anymore. Just on the edge here. Gorilla's Random Thoughts says, hey, everyone. Welcome, Gorilla. John Araki says Deep Space 7 because he was the 7th person. It's possible. John Araki throws in $1 super chat. Thank you, John Araki.
Live long and prosper.
Unfortunately, it's the way to Eden again. It's not kissing Dax, but it's close. It's close. Mike Richards from Columbus, Ohio says greetings. Greetings, Mr. Richards. Gorilla's Random Thought says, hey, Mike, how did you say hi to my package? Those were the good old days. Captain Phantom Nerd says greetings to me. Greetings, Captain Phantom Nerd. Hope you are well. Should push this back up in here. Gorilla says hey to Captain. Mike Richards says Gorilla's Random Thoughts, yes, and it's substandard. He said yes to your package and it's substandard. Oh, sorry to get that news from from Mike Richards. Gorilla says hey to Thomas and LDG, and also laughing at Mike Richards' comment. John Araki says, Dear Bob, what are YouTube gift memberships? Okay, so now that I have memberships, YouTube has added the feature that like Twitch has had forever. Whereas let's say you already have a membership, but you want to still give me money, instead of extending your own membership, you can buy memberships for other people you don't know. So like if you buy a block of 1, 2, or say 5 extra memberships, then you can spend, whatever the cost of that membership is. I think $3 is the cheapest one, or $2.99. So you can spend, say, $3 on 5 memberships, and then it will assign those memberships sort of randomly, but not completely random. Like YouTube keeps track of who's coming to my page, who's interacting with me, who's watching the videos, and it will supposedly, based off of some deep math algorithm, favor people who are spending more time watching my stuff. And then it'll just ask them if they want a membership. Most people say yes, and that's it. That's done. I've never seen it happen. I've never been granted a free membership on anybody's channel. It happens all the time on Twitch. I haven't seen it happen on YouTube yet. So I'm assuming that's how it happens. At least that's what people tell me, how it happens. Now, I do know that before you can be gifted a membership, you have to click on when you'll see a gift box, and it'll say so-and-so bought or so-and-so gifted 20 memberships. If you click on that, at the bottom of that message, if you've never seen it before, there will be an on-off. So if you've never seen it before, click on that message on anybody's channel, say whatever channel. So at the bottom of the message, there should be a box that you say, would you want to accept gift memberships? And obviously, yes, you do. I believe as a per channel setting that once you turn it on, for me, you don't have to turn it on if you're on somebody else's channel. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that's a per channel setting. The problem I notice is that if you have a YouTube brand account, as most YouTube creators are apt to have, then for whatever reason, you can't turn it on yet. You can only turn it on with the Gmail account for whatever channel. So, I don't know how it's going to work for me, because I come on here as Birdo Prey 5, and I don't know if they're going to offer it at a later time. Probably they will, because I've been following this particular feature for a bit, and right now it's useless because I can't. I mean, I guess I could gift a subscription, but I wouldn't be signed in. I'd have to sign out as me, sign in as a different user, gift the subscriptions, then sign back in as me, and then hope that this browser doesn't change it back. I don't think it'll work like that. So yeah, I don't want to ask people to do something that I myself want to do, but I myself can't do it until they go ahead and allow people who have what's called a brand account to do this. I'm never going to not have a brand account. So I don't know what the answer is. don't do it this way. Do it this way, but just always complain that there's got to be an easier way, because there is, and it involves not going through their system so much. I'm sorry. John Araki had that super chat earlier. Thank you again. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Dear Bob. Thank you, 47 Yorktown. We'll get to, well, I said very soon. I meant we'll be starting the stream soon. If other people took that to getting to the Dear Bop soon. Thomas Potts' bird is late on subbing. Not late, Thomas. John DeMarco says maybe Bird is stuck in a terrible children's book. Oh, poor me and Dr. Mbenga and The Princess Bride. Terrible children's book. Truly the worst future of all. Thomas Bott says, hopefully it's soon. I don't want to get as old as Salty. Professor Brainy Specs says, John DeMarco, that's the worst. Mike Richards says, Horton, here's a hoe. LDG is waving. Welcome. Arabic Saunders says, Qapla, bird of prey. He also says, Qapla to Mike Richards. He smiles at Mike Richards. And he says, Mike Richards is greetings to Arabic. Lots of waving going on. Professor Rainey Specs is in the house. Mike Richards says hello to Professor. Professor Brainy Specs says greetings to Mike Richards. Professor Brainy Specs says last week's episode was so slow and boring. Professor says Qapla to me. Qapla, Professor. Got going on. Hellos back and forth. Arabic Saunders says it was Professor Brainy Specs. It felt like one of those stupid holodeck mirror universe episodes, which I can't stand. You can't stand neither the mirror universe nor a holodeck episode. Really? Well, that will be broken. Professor Brainy Specs says Arabic Sonder, it was worse. Words and pictures says Qapla Birdo Prey 5. Listening on my phone today. Wishing you all well. Thank you, words and pictures. Words and pictures says Qapla Birdo Prey. Listening on my phone, wishing you well. Thank you, words and pictures. Arabic Sanders is the only ones of those I like. Arabic Sanders is the only ones of those I liked are the ones with Professor Moriarty. Words and pictures is Qapla Birdo Prey. Listening on, or just listening on. Okay. Listening on my phone today, wishing you well, says words and pictures. I'm sorry. Pop Culture Curator says, hello, guys. Hello, Pop Culture Curator. He says, hope you are doing well. I'm a little tired. Moriarty, yes, Professor Brandy Specs. Arabic Saunders says, hello again, Pop Culture Curator. Pop Culture Curator says, hello there. Arabic Saunders says, is that Italian or something? Moriarty. It sounded Italian. Mike Richards says, Professor Moriarty. Professor Moriarty. If you say so. Arabic Saunders says, Bird is awesome at talking and streaming in his sleep. Arabic says, I had a piano professor named Manhanshi Mahoney once. He was Argentinian. Ion says, hi there, Bird of Prey. Do you still believe that Strange New World is still tricking us? Do you think all the nostalgia, the looks and feels affects our judgment better than what's come before? Yeah, so I obviously it's not fooling us again. It's fooling some people. You know, you can fool some of the people some of the time. And if you can fool a lot of people some of the time, or some of the people a lot of time, but you don't get to fool everyone all the time. It's just not something anybody has. So it is what it is, and it's not great. It is what it is. Arabic Saunders says, I had a piano professor named Macaroni once. He was Argentinian. Hi there, Vertebrate. Yes. So, Ion, no, I don't believe it's as good. And I never, like I said, all I did was leave it open to the possibility it might be good. At no point did I say it was going to be amazing. I never said it was. I just said it might. Star Trek Nitpicker says, Dear Bop, I'm so tired. You know what, Nitpicker? So am I. So am I. I wish there was somebody at my divinity level that I could talk to about chronic tiredness. Because if I speak to somebody who doesn't know me, they're just going to look at me, look at, I don't know, the ceiling or the tile or the custom faces and the Art Deco, whatever, and then look at me again and look at the artwork again and say, hey, did you ever notice you're from this kid over here, or you're this whatever over here? Looks a lot like you. I'm like, yeah, but it's not me. And they'd be like, it doesn't matter. It looks like you. Like, okay, so what do you want to ask me? They're really like, because I've got like books that have like old, really old dates. But now they're like, oh, I'll ask in the modern who's who and the who that has to go be, allowed to come out after it's presented to a joint session of Congress or something. And they've had their chance to. So. Arabic Sonder, member for 7 months, uses his 7-month membership to say, hey, Bird, using this before July, sending energy and good vibes. But that's okay if you stop soon to rest. You need no worries. Thank you, Arabic, but always never a problem for you, Arabic. Never a problem. Nitpickers uses a bunch of custom emojis over and over. Nitpicker says, the name Moriarty is an Anglicized version of the Irish name Paul Moriarty Shore to the originated County Kerr in Ireland. Yeah, I had no idea what any of that meant. Arabic Saunders says he's using his friend of Kurogo upgrade. His friend of Kurogo upgrade. Thomas Potts says, Vertebrae, are you okay? You are sounding like Biden. Yeah, no, I've got I've got the Biden sleepiness for sure. Or maybe Biden sounding like me, in which case he has heart failure. Yeah, I don't know what it is, Thomas. I don't know. Arabic says, oh wait, I'm a blue dad. The lovely Sherry says, hello, Bird of Prey. Hope you're well. Well, aside from being a bit tired, lovely Sherry, I'm okay. And that's true for everybody. Interesting, says Star Trek Nitpickers. Thanks, says Arabic Sonder. And LDG finally is in the, says, howdy, bird. Howdy, LDG. Okay. Let's find that. Let's find what we're looking for. Which one do we want? No. That's not the right thing.
Hey, this is for Bird of Prey 5 from Michael J. Crawford, the anti-trekker.
Kif, come here and hold up the flag. And wave it a little, for God's sakes.
The God, Emperor, Dictator of a country called Kuroga. The Kurogan Surgeon General, which would be me, Dr. Zoidberg. Hail, Kuroga! I'm going to keep you healthy. I will feed you tons of cake. If there's any left after I'm here.
Okay, sorry about that. I was trying to click on a different screen and I clicked on that, but I figured might as well play it. Might as well play it. Hello, Yvette. Welcome. LDG Qapla. Star Trek Nitpicker says, what about that Art Deco? I'm not sure what Art Deco we're talking about. I said Art Deco?
Oh, shit.
Why would I have said Art Deco? Mama Bray is claiming I said Art Deco. I don't understand in what relevance.
I don't know what you said it to.
Why this doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense. If I said Art Deco, I think I would remember. If I said Art Deco. Art Deco. Anyway, um, anyway, Mama Prey said that today's Wordle was difficult. So I might need some help. As always, your Wordle is a 5-letter word. Could have multiple letters, multiple, the same letter. Might have consonants, might have vowels. I mean, I assume 5-letter words are almost all a mix, but don't have to be. So let's see, what do we got? Wordle. Well, one of the best words, supposedly, is crane. So let's use it and see what we get. We get an R and an E out of place. So Remin, Remin? No. We could have an ER and RE at the beginning, or RE at the end, or an ER at the end. No, yes. We could have a minor. Okay. That's not it. See if we can at least get the R and E set up somewhere. Okay. We got RE in the right spot. We got OT in the wrong spot. And we have one letter that doesn't belong. We got LDG. Gorilla's Random Thoughts says, okay, retire is too many letters. Gorilla's Random Thoughts says re10. Re10? Okay, well, there's no N. There's no N. Oh, yeah, there's no N. And I've already used the E. There might be another E. It's possible. Mike Richards says bird needs a nap. Retro, says Gorilla. Okay, well, we already know the R and the E are in the correct spot. So RE in green is good. So that's set in stone. Okay. So now, more than likely, the third letter is a T. Ret. And now we have an O. Okay, maybe the third letter isn't a T. Doesn't have to be, but it's a possibility. So if its third letter is not a T, could also be an O. Hint, John DeMarco says, hint, you're going to use one letter more than once. Okay. R-E-O. Re. I don't understand. R-E.
Read over your chest.
R-E-O-T.
Just read the chest for that 5 different speeds.
The word is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Bird of prey, you went into a talking dream about people do not understand how tired you are and that looking at Art Deco and the ceiling. What?
Yes, that's what you
People don't understand how tired I am? I'm sorry, guys. Obviously, you probably understand how tired I am. I mean, everybody's been tired in their lives. I apologize for saying something that's insensitive and clearly false. Verdi greater than a Wordle. I don't know.
Going back to work.
Yes.
Read like the last.
Read.
People gave you words.
Read 10.
I don't.
R-E.
I just heard you say it.
10. Okay. No N. Retire. That's retire is too big a word. R-E. R-E-T-O-R. Rewrite. I don't know. Retro. R-E-T-R-O. There we go. Retro. Oh, that is an E. Mama Pray thought that would be a difficult word. That's the problem. Retro. Retro's an easy word for somebody like me. Thank you, everybody. Sleepy Joe, yes. John Araki, Sleepy Joe. Okay. I'm sorry. We got it. We got retro. I'm going to play a commercial, use the Geloja, wake myself up a little, and we're going to power through the rest of this. I'll be right back.
There really is a Kentucky Fried Chicken school.
Yep, today we're making the Colonel's original recipe.
What have you learned?
Fresh chicken makes the best chicken.
And that we use 11 herbs and spices.
Oh, but that's the Colonel's secret. And special pressure cooking.
So it's always tender and juicy.
Looks like you've learned to make great chicken.
Only way to serve our customers right.
It's so nice to live. So good about a meal. So good about Kentucky Fried Chicken.
おはよう、バディ。
おはよう、ドナルド。マクドナルドに朝ごはん食べるの？
わあ、スクランブルエッグマフィン、ハッシュポテト、あ、ホットケーキ、わあ。あれ、大変だ。ここかな、こっちか。よし、ここだ。あれ？
もう、おいしい笑顔、マクドナルド。みんなもおいでよ。
Your cat is your friend and he depends on you to take good care of him. Purina Cat Chow. Purina Cat Chow. You can depend on Purina Cat Chow. Purina Cat Chow. Chow, chow, chow.
He depends on me for loving care, and I depend on Purina Cat Chow to give him great taste and nutrition.
Purina Cat Chow. You can depend on Purina Cat Chow. Purina Cat Chow. Chow, chow, chow.
Hello, I'm Charlie McKee for Electrolux. And this is an America that used to be. A time when companies brought vacuum cleaners to your home, because that's the best place to judge a vacuum. Today, few companies do that. But Electrolux still does, because your home is still the best place to see why Electrolux is better. So open your door to Electrolux. Electrolux, your home is the best place to see why we're better.
Good news today at the Ground Round.
You get a whole lot more at the Ground Round. You get a whole lot more.
What's the good news?
USDA Choice Top Sirloin Steak, just $3.99.
That's good news.
And new golden fried clams, also $3.99.
More good news.
Try our baked lemon butter scrod, just $3.99.
That is good news.
Steak, clam, scrod, just $3.99 each at participating Ground Rounds.
At the Ground Round, you get a whole lot more.
Get a little closer. Now don't be shy. You can get a little closer with Arid Extra Dry.
Only Arid has a patent on this formula that fights wetness. No leading deodorant spray stops odor better. And now Arid has a new baby fresh scent. It smells,
Get a little closer with the baby fresh scent of Arid Extra Dry.
Arid fights wetness and odor. Now in a new baby fresh scent.
If doing things different is your style, Genesee Cream Ale is your brew. Ever since we got a wood stove, I've got the lowest heating bill around.
Yeah, and the biggest thirst.
Next time that you're thirsty, make Jenny Cream your brew. The taste is something different. It's smoother drinking too.
I like it, 'cause there's nothing like it.
It's different.
Genesee Cream Ale.
Break free and feel. Feel how splendid you are with the fragrance created by Gloria Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, a rich, expressive fragrance that reveals to the world just how splendid you are. Vanderbilt, let it release the splendor of you. Vanderbilt.
Hello, world. I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. So, retro. All good. All good. Let's see, where were we? Where were we in the chat? Everybody agreed it was retro. Sleepy Joe, Star Trek Nitpickers, has using some custom emojis. LDG says, "Oh boy, this is funny." Supposed to be 20 minutes later. John Aragi says, "Bird needs a nap." Thomas Potts says, "Is he going to drink from his Geloja machine to wake up?" Ew, no. LDG says, "We still hear you, Bird." No, he didn't. John Aragi says, "KFC, Handmaiden's Tale." Arabic Saunders is great. Now I'm craving fried chicken. I wish I could eat fried chicken. Arabic Saunders says, "And McDonald's sushi." I don't know about that. John Aragi says, "Japanese Ronald McDonald did not go super saline. I don't know what that is." Arabic Saunders says, "And cat food, yuck. I knew I should have eaten breakfast and lunch." Electrolux brand, Geloja. No, Electrolux did not make a good brand for the Geloja machine. Words and Pictures says tonight's episode is worth the entrance fee alone. What episode? Tonight's episode of what? The Ground Round? I missed the Ground Round too, John Araki. We used to have a ground round at the local mall. We'd go there with Dad O'Prey and Mom O'Prey, and we'd watch these old cartoons on the wall with the projector. They were really onto something, years before all places started having giant televisions. And the Ground Round, I think, was the first place I ever had a mozzarella stick. And as such, that was what mozzarella sticks sort of tasted like. And God only knows what they taste like now. With all the cost of food going up, good mozzarella sticks were one of the first foods to feel the crush of the economy. And it was probably 5 years ago I had my last decent mozzarella stick. There hasn't been a good mozzarella stick in New York City in, I'd say, at least 5 years, and really good ones, probably 10 years. 20 years ago, you couldn't find a bad mozzarella stick. In the 1990s, every mozzarella stick you could order was a great mozzarella stick. Then, over the next 10 years, between 1999 and 2009, say, you had a big separation. You had some places that still had really good mozzarella sticks. You had a lot of places with so-so mozzarella sticks. And you had a lot of places that had shitty mozzarella sticks. It's just the way it's happened. And that was the way it was for a long time. Every couple of months, another good mozzarella place would fall by the wayside. I'd sing in my head to myself, another one bites the dust, another one's gone, another one's gone. Anyway, so the point being is that we got to the point there was one or two places where I could count on quality mozzarella stick, and then they were gone. And it's like I waited too late. I should have been trying to save the mozzarella stick before they became a endangered species. Now it's too late. Now I can't say, hey, so-and-so, can't you just make a mozzarella stick as good as so-and-so's? And I could bring them the mozzarella stick from so-and-so and say, here, do this or do better. Now so-and-so's out of business. So it's like, well, can't you do as good as they used to be? And there's no way to compete with they used to be. So it's like, shit. It's so important we protect the very last mozzarella stick, or the very last potato, or the very last banana, whatever it is. We need to have it available so that the people trying to copy it know with what they're copying, know how good we had it before we lost it. Oh, those old-time mozzarella sticks. Just going to think about them for a minute. Get me all warm and oily. It's not coming off a little rapey, John. LDG in say in pronounced super. Say in face palm. I do hate anime, John Araki. I do. Star Trek Nitpickers says, I too missed the Ground Round. Used to go with my dad and little bro. Yeah, it's a good place. Arabic Sonda says, LDG Bird is an anime fan. Yeah, says LDG. Hemorrhoids Hurts says, good morning, my friend and chat. It's a beautiful but cold morning in my part of Australia. Great to catch you live stream. Qapla, hemorrhoids hurts. I'm glad that you are up and awake out there in Australia, and I hope you have a wonderful day, night, and however long you call it, a week even. Arabic Sanders says good day to hemorrhoid hurts, and I forget it's winter time down under. LDG says the very last Karogan orphan. No, this isn't Karogan orphans. Hemorrhoid hurts says mozzarella sticks are to Americans what Vegemite is to Australians, I think. No, mozzarella sticks are to Americans what I don't know what snake, what barbecue snake is to Australians, I think. John Araki says praise be to Avis. Hemorrhoids hurts laughs. Arabic Saunders says yummy mozzarella sticks with the marinara, yummy. Actually, Arabic, I prefer mozzarella sticks with honey mustard. I prefer mozzarella sticks with honey mustard. They're delicious. Oh, it makes me think of the mozzarella sticks that the pizza place that's gone now used to have. It used to be called, Il Vesuvio. Il Vesuvio on Bell Boulevard, many years since shut down. They moved across the street, changed their name to some other name, ill something else. It was ill-fated is what it was. They closed down like a year later. But yeah, Il Vesuvio changed to ill something else, and then they left forever. And their mozzarella sticks they weren't perfect, but damn, they were good. They were good for a long time. And then they just disappeared, and that was it. There was no more. It was the day the food died. I was saying bye to my mozzarella sticks. I took my Jeep to this avenue, but there were no more mozzarella sticks. And I sang, why did my mozzarella sticks have to die? I can't remember if I cried when I read about the mozzarella stick that died. And so I was singing, bye mozzarella sticks, bye. Yeah. LDG says, wow. Nitpicker says, save the mozzarella sticks, save them for me. John Araki says, hashtag Mutz Lives Matter. Arabic Sanders and Vertebrae, looks like you have to call Aussie or pray, oi. I wonder if they've got proper mozzarella stick anywhere in Aussie land. Star Trek Nitpicker says, contrary to popular belief, mozzarella, like Moriarty, is not Italian, but Irish. Just kidding. Arabic Saunders says, with honey mustard, sounds good. Gotta try it now. Oh my God. So hungry. Hemorrhoids hurt says, Ozzy will pray, yes, I'd be honored. Ozzy NF is in the house. Hello, people. Hello, Ozzy. It's been a while. Ozzy. That's a different. Arabic Saunders says, lol, the Star Trek Nitpickers. Hemorrhoids hurt says, and we are prey to some wild animals or bug in Australia in the winds we have, right where I live. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Alexander says, this sounds like a job for Mama Pray to Uber Eats mozzarella sticks. No, it's not though. Because I can't digest that much sodium. John Aragi says, bird has reached Biden levels of incoherence. Nap in 3, 2. Oh, yes. Mama Frey says that means I can become the next president of the United States. Would you be proud of me, Mama Frey, if I was the next president?
I would be proud of you no matter what. But who the hell would really want the job?
This is true. Who would want the job? How much does it pay? A lot.
Not that.
But more than I make.
Yeah, but not that much. What do they still make $450,000 a year?
Is it? 450? Alexa, how much does the President of the United States make?
The President of the United States receives an annual salary of $400,000. Did that answer your question?
400,000 USD? Shit.
I don't know.
Can I be a senator and a president at the same time? Maybe I can also be, okay, I can be president, then I become a Supreme Court justice. Then I'll be making big money. Alexa, how much does a Supreme Court justice make?
Here's something I found on the web. According to LibreTexts.org, Supreme Court justices earn $208,100, and the Chief Justice earns $217,400.
$208,100. Okay, so we'll get that to 211. Well, it's actually literally half what the president makes. So if I could play the part of two different justices, I could make double. And I just have to say, I leave my vote with whoever I actually do trust the most. Then I don't even have to vote. I just have to vote after whoever I trust more. And vote that way. I don't know. Hashtag vote for Bird. Thank you, John Araki. Thank you. Arabic Sonic says, I'd vote for you, Bird of Prey, but only if you run with Salty as your VP. No. Hemorrhoids Hurts says, you'd be fantastic as president. Thank you. I mean, I'd run me as president, and my VP would have to be somebody I'm okay with. It wouldn't be Salty. I don't know. Executive Salty Boys. How much does the Pope earn? Alexa, how much money does the Pope earn?
Here is an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I translated. The Pope earns 2,500 euros a month, but the current Pope has waived that salary while it continues to be able to have the fund called St. Peter's Pence, which is estimated at around 54 million euros.
Did she say an answer?
I didn't understand.
Alexa, how much does the Pope make?
I'm not sure.
You just answered.
She just answered the question. This time she says she's not sure. Something about St. Peter's. I don't know. Something about it not being possible. I don't know. Did I fall asleep again?
No.
John Aragi says hashtag ChairForce1. No, BedForce1. And then just Bird 2024. Executive producer Saul Leibowitz says Bird of Prey, Pope, and King of Karoga. I was looking up your question. Arabic side, I vote for you, Bird of Prey, but only. Thomas Bott says the Pope doesn't get a salary. There's an answer. Arabic says WTF, the Pope should make zero. I guess that's true, although I mean, it's not like he himself is paying the taxes or whatever, the rent on places. So I mean, we could just talk about me falling asleep and see what I talk about. I have a feeling that would not work out well for most people. Let's see what's going on. Amazon. Oh wait, we did this already. Headline news. Supreme Court sides with high school football coach who lost his job for praying after games.
Oh, good.
The high school football coach scores big win at Supreme Court. Yay! Mama Pray was happy. Supreme Court further erodes separation between church and state in cases of praying football coach. Well, you pray to win a game. It's okay. John Araki with $1 super chat. Qapla. And you got Shran. Eastland Burgholder says Garfield knows the answer, but smirking and not going to tell you. Pope needs a living allowance. Pope gets a living allowance. LDG says sleep stream. Substance D, I fell asleep too. It happens. Yvette says Pope earns 2,500 euros a month. However, he can use a large, substantial pot in the millions. Eastland says the chat would just go off topic if you went to sleep, and we would go on. That's true. Silhouettos. Silhouette. Oh, there's no T in there. Salute. Says Qapla, friendos. Qapla. Arabic Sanders says, guys and girls, let's get Bird of Prey. Get some rest. Put a 1 in the chat for him to end it. We'll see him on DS9 Wednesday. It's okay. Easily, I agree. Praying is legal in public. Pink skins unite, says John Araki. Eastland says, hi, Mama Pray. Hello, she says. Yvette says, Thomas, all I know is the 2,500 euros for just the personal thongs. Lol flan, says Yvette. Thomas is also lolling. John Araki is putting in a ton of ones. Executive producers, Salt Lewis put in a one. Is this your way to tell me to leave you guys alone? No, that's just not right. Eastland Virgo says, get a nap. Naps are fun too. And Random Thoughts says, Thomas Potts, fiery, but mostly peaceful, but has burning buildings in the background. Oh my God. Okay, soon I'll get some sleepies, but let's just read through a couple of things. Oh yeah, I got physical therapy. Son of a bitch. Checkmate. Yeah, I was just seeing if I could think up an equation for infinite time, but no, it didn't work. The Orville scrapped season 3 episode to be released as novella. Like, I feel like a novella is a baby book, a short book. So baby book, not a book for babies. It's the baby book, like not a full-size book, like a short story, like probably more text for a comic book. That's what I meant. Giant sunspot AR3038 has doubled in size and is pointed right at Earth. Could be auroras coming. How could it not be pointed at Earth? No, I'm reading. I'm sorry. I'm not sleeping. I'm reading headlines. California is sending out inflation relief checks up to $1,050. They're not sending it to me. Oh, I don't live in California. Thank God. Not because, but I wouldn't want to be afraid of earthquakes. The only place in California that I would ever be okay with moving to, I wouldn't move to because of the constant risk of earthquake. And, let's face it, nobody likes California or Californians. If we were to sink, nobody would ever come look for us. Least of which me. GOP targets companies paying employees travel costs for abortions. Disney employee slams company for paying abortion travel costs. They still haven't learned their lesson. Oh my God. South Africa deaths. Authorities seek answers after 21 teens mysteriously found dead at in Benny Tavern in East London. East London. Why I say I've never heard of such a place, Governor. No, Governor. Have you? No, I have not heard of such a place either, Governor. East London. That's got to be a South African town. Does the sun rotate? Well, I heard a song about sometimes the sun goes around the moon. Sometimes the whatever. It gets cold in June. Sometimes the sun goes around the moon. I can assure them that the sun never goes around. It does sometimes get cold in June, but the sun does not go around the moon, not at any time whatsoever. You go and you save the best for last. Yeah, that's a very sad song. Aurora Snorri alias? What the fuck is that? Latin? Alora. Honora. Snorri. Alias. Alias? Alls. Aurora Snorri Alls. Aurora Snorri Alls. Is that a name? What the hell does that mean? John Araki? Eastland Burkholder says, again, with the word pun, waste not waste, like Shakespeare. Eastland is between a short story and a real novel. Yeah. Aurora Snorri Alls. Does the sun rotate? Yes, it does. John Araki says, wake up, bird. Wake bird up before we go. We're going. Where are we going? Eastland Virgo says, sunspot has two modes of the globe. It has to be pointed at Earth at Moscow 0 minutes of radio communication disruptions and such. California and fire. No, Mississippi and tornadoes I can deal with. I can't deal with either the fires or the tornado. New York, I can deal with. No, I can't. Can't deal with that anymore either. Eastland, no. Arabic Sonder says the best place in Cali is called Ocean Beach. Ocean Beach. John Aragi says Birdo Prey 5 branded wire hangers. What's that saying Will Buffett said? When you're in a gold rush, you want to be in the business of selling shovels. Well, when you're in a abortion rush, you want to be in the wire hanger business. I'm told. I don't know how it works. I don't even know if I want to know how it works. No, I am sure. I do not want to know how it works. But either you know how it works or you find someone who does. You know, I should have kept up. Once upon a time, before I became God Emperor of Karoga, back when I had a lot more time on my hands, rather than doing stuff for YouTube, I did stuff for web pages. Most of it was for my web forum, JUOT.net. But between the years where I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, there were a number of websites. One of the things I contemplated, there was nobody else. It was just me. In fact, I used to get emails about it all the time. Anyway, oh, the website. So this website, was called Baby on Hold. And I went to Google and I put in cryostasis or whatever, cryo whatever, and found like pictures of cryogenetic stuff and somebody changing a liquid helium tank or something. And I just said, oh, this is liquid oxygen. And they were hooking it up. And I pretended it was some type of spacewalk, even though it was happening in like the driveway of some place. And yeah, I had pictures of some guy inspecting a whole bunch of pieces of inspection around this whole ring. And so another year, they're safe. Another year. Then once I found out that this was a long article, I said, oh, one parent has one, the other parent has the other, and they're on competing streaming services. I had the good streaming service. I don't know who the bad service was, but I would get emails from people asking, is this real? And they needed this. And then I feel bad because, well, I'm so sure some of them were trolling. They weren't all trolls. some of the people were genuinely asking for help, and I felt bad. So I had to take the website down. But I tell you, if I didn't still have it down, I'd still be getting emails to be baby on hold. You would, the whole website was about, I was a company that you could give me your baby who hasn't been born yet. And thanks thanks to whatever country you were in now. And yes, the United States was the main one. You could schedule to have your baby put on hold. So just, but then with the pandemic, obviously, I didn't want to even take a chance of dealing with something so stupid. Not having FBI come to my door or somebody tried to come to them and like, could you imagine though, if I had to deal with the people falling? Oh my God. Should have called a little sooner. UK presses on with Brexit rules rewrite. EU calls it illegal. AU, oi, expresses deep shock over deaths at Spain-Morocco border. NATO to pull 300,000 troops on high alert in response to Russia threat. New York, New York, New York, your local news. It's bad, Eric Adams admits to being shocked by the sorry state of New York City. Yes, yes, Mr. Mayor. Graffiti on NYC church warns, if abortion isn't safe, neither are you. Oh, no. Oh, no. Eric Adams has to admit. It's bad. Eric Adams admits of being shocked by the sorry state of New York City. Mayor Eric Adams had no idea how rotten the Big Apple was at its core before taking office, telling the Post he was shocked to learn just how bad this place is. He can't even get in the car and close his eyes until he gets out of New York City, so he doesn't have to be sad at the city he totally misjudged. Anyway, let me tell you something. When I started looking into this, I was shocked at how bad this place is, he said of the city. Adams, who campaigned on promises to restore order and increasing lawless Gotham, said the scales fell from his eyes when he began reviewing internal city operations following his swearing in moments after midnight on New Year's Day. It was probably the third or fourth week in January. I spent a lot of time in this office, he said. Look at that. They cleared out an entire subway car just for his photo shoot. Oh, well. Who knows? Arabic son is his mom will pray tail, maybe? I don't think so. She's more tired than I am. Tell her to make it a long one. No. She's tired too. Eastland Burkholder says, now I have a picture in my head of the Pope in thongs. Who did that? John Arai says, bird is naked from the waist down. No, I'm covered. I'm covered. Wake Bird up before we go. You guys can go. Bird of Prey branded wire hangers. John Wright says Bird of Prey 5 LLC will pay for the abortion travel for anyone with a membership. No questions asked. Popular destinations include Hawaii and New York City. That's right. That's right. You come here, you will be what's that called? Where you stop somebody from seeing things. You will be, oh fuck it. You're gonna put a mask on. We're gonna cover your eyes, and we're gonna put a plastic mask on you. So you don't have to cover your eyes after that. It'll just be a completely blacked out mask, and yeah, I did. I wrote about you. I don't know who I'm talking to. I think I was being contacted. Psychically. It was the psychic contact. I don't know who contacted me, but god damn it, I heard you. The sun rotates not in perfect don't synchronicity. Eastland, come on. Eastland, that's Friday afternoon. You want to synchronicities? No, Eastland. No. You can't use words like that after 3 p.m. on a Friday. I was getting mad at somebody. Arabic Science says, yes, the sun rotates and the moon is tidally locked. Um, Yes, this is true, but the sun does not rotate around the moon. There's no point. No, that's not at all what I'd bring up. Would you be getting sleepier until you press the button? You know, oh, the food. Well, if you look at it this way, forget it. Don't look at it that way. NV geeks, let's talk. This Brother Bray, what up? Miss you. We need to do streams. Yeah, morning streams. I guess you tend to be available for morning streams. Eastland says Doctor Who speech, Chris Eccleston. Look it up. I was wax skeptical about the actor be Jug the Doctor. And B says, what's going on with you? I'm sleeping. Oxygen's at 97, so I'm getting plenty of oxygen. Thank you, though. Yeah, it's 5:30, and I'm sorry I slept through, I don't know, 30 minutes now. But I do have to get ready for physical therapy, so I guess we will call it a stream here. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have streamed today. I probably should not have streamed today at all. And occasionally when I don't stream, this is why. It's because I foresee this happening. So yeah, that's the deal why sometimes I skip streams. I'm like this. Mama Pray feels terrible because she knows I like to stream, but as I tell her, I'm really not doing anybody any favors if I stream, and I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep anyway. So, Qapla all, thank you for coming and hanging out, but bird out. Farewell to Columbus, Ohio. Indeed. Give some kiss and dax.
That's